I know I have a hard task with just a few minutes that you gave me to hear a message of hope that can transform your life. Those experts in communication tell me that I have to be brief if I want for you to stick with my message. Please give me a chance to share the Easter joy with you and make you aware that you too can recognize the resurrected Christ, just like he is and always have been, even if you were not aware of him. Easter means to face the Christ, to be embraced by him, and to laugh with joy when he sees how he rejoices with us. That was precisely the case with the women that were supposed to anoint a dead body in a tomb and found instead the living Christ. The evangelist tells us that the women left the empty tomb with fear and great joy, and then ran to tell the disciples that he, who they thought was dead, was resurrected. Just 3 days before, those same women had witnessed his agony and death. They had followed Joseph of Arimathea to find out the place where he was going to be buried. A simple story, but not a simple plot. Whatever happened on that first Easter Sunday, it gave an unexpected twist to the lives of those scared, discouraged, and defeated followers of our Lord. The women did as they were told, and they shared what they had witnessed. Today, almost 2,000 years ago, since that first Easter Sunday, we can say that they say, "Alleluia, Christ is risen." And we can say that, the Lord is risen indeed. Maybe this is a difficult proclamation for some that have given up on hope. How can anyone believe in something so extraordinary that allows us to face death with a smile? Where is the proof? Well, besides of what the Holy Scriptures tells us, we have the amazing transformation of lives and the many recorded miracles throughout the centuries. Yes, I know that it's hard to believe in this world that it seems to bring only pain to our midst. How can we believe in hope and abundant life in the midst of the Fort Hood killings, the stabbing of 20 teenagers in a high school in Pennsylvania, or the disappearance of the Malaysian airplane, or also the many killings in high schools and elementary schools? Death is all around us. How can we believe in hope after September 11, 2001? Well, we need no proof about death and suffering because we have seen it in our countless family and dear friends that have seen that seem to be completely devastated by physical or mental illness. Maybe you and I have become so used to that routine of death, pain, and desperation that we end up expecting that all of our existence is bound to be like that. But Easter takes us out of that black hole of death and calls us not to be afraid, not to surrender to the ordinary, but to expect the extraordinary. Yes, we are called not to be afraid, but to know that something wonderful and extraordinary can indeed happen in our lives and in the lives of those that we care about. The message of Easter gives us hope and makes the real difference in the desperation and solitude of our souls and brings an answer to our existence that has become so accustomed to evil and to pain to have their way. You and I are called to be the people of the resurrection and to live victorious with hope and without fear. Yes, we win in the end because Christ has conquered death. This Easter season is calling you and me to reaffirm our faith in our living God and to live our lives in the knowledge that we serve a Christ who has conquered death and that through him we are to share in his resurrection. Happy Easter to all of you.